Hi, I'm Joseph O'Connor, and this is another short video in the series of Coaching the Brain, Practical Applications of Neuroscience to Coaching. So we're talking about the brain as a prediction machine, how we predict about what's going to happen and then hopefully modify our predictions based on our experience. And this can get us into trouble sometimes because our predictions become expectations, and then we expect the world to conform to our predictions instead of seeing what's happened and then learning from that and modifying our predictions. And expectation it's an interesting word. The derivation of expectation, it comes from ex and spect, and ex means finished and spect is about looking, as in spectator. So expectation is when you're finished looking, you don't look anymore. You expect things to happen. We expect things from other people, from ourselves, and we can get angry and upset and disappointed if they don't happen. In other words, we're getting disappointed because our predictions haven't happened. But the trouble is, if you predict and it doesn't happen, you can't argue with reality. You'll lose every time. So we've got to think of another way around that. The thing about our expectations, our predictions, is they're ours. People don't know about them. They don't know what they're based on. They don't know our previous experience. So, for example, if I go to a show and I expect it to be great, because I've heard it's going to be great, and it isn't, I'll be disappointed. But I can't, that's my reaction. Now, that's no excuse for the people in the show not to do the best show they possibly can, and hopefully they are. But I can still be disappointed. But that's not about the show, it's about me, about my expectations. And then we get this very interesting word, should. It should be different, or it shouldn't be different. And the neuroscience of shoulds is really interesting, how that happens. And basically should, when I say something should happen, it's an expectation, pretending to be a goal. It's much better if we were to think, I want this to happen, and I am going to do my very best to make sure it does happen, either in terms of what I do or in terms of the outside world. And that's one of the biggest management problems as well. People mistake expectations for agreements. Managers expect things to happen and then get disappointed when they don't, but they haven't actually agreed with other people for these things to happen, and very often the other people don't know what their expectations are. Next time we'll look at seeing and believing. Is seeing believing? Well, not really, because our brain can play some very interesting tricks. See you next time.